Hi everybody, this is Roman and it's Marketing Watch House, and we continue our callout builder. So the last time we were here, we created a function that downloads all the data from Google Sheets. It returns us all the column data, all the rows data. We can create new columns, we can play around, and we're going to use this function a lot in the future. But right now we have a function that actually returns us the data from this shit. So let's have a look and check if this is working. Spoiler, I already done it and it's working because I started to film the video and I forgot to update the script and took some time. And you know what's important? Before we actually start, a lot of people tell me that they like to watch me solving mistakes, not only writing the successful code, but also debugging and finding out why the code is not working. And I actually get it, because when you learn something, especially when you code it, it's absolutely okay not be able to write the perfect script from the first try. I'm still not doing this, and I'm doing this for years, and it's okay. So if you like it, don't forget to put a like, and don't forget to ask your questions below. So come back here, let's come back here and see that we have some logger.log. We're going to delete this because we don't need it. We also, last time we were working on the script, we returned the header names, but we need to return the data because header names is something we use to create this data array. So let's check and rerun and have a look if this is actually working. Now we should have only the output in the main function. Yeah, it's working. So it's a list with the dictionaries. I copy this to Sublime editor. And what we're now going to do, we're going to run the function create. So how does it work? Let's create callouts and then callouts. To apply callouts to add group, first you need to create them. And this is two different separate functions. So first we're going to take our string data about the callout and create a callout object. To create a callout object, we're going to use ads.app callout builder. This is the function that allows us to create something. So the idea is, first line creates us an object, a callout builder. Then we say that the callout builder should have this text and it should have this preference of mobile preferred. And then we ask it to build. When we do build function, it actually goes to account and creates this callout and returns us an object with a callout which has a successful status, a flag or a boolean value. If this callout is successful, then we can get a result and get an actual callout we created. If this is not a successful thing, we will get an error and we have no callout then. So we will try to let's just copy this code. Let's just copy this code and try to work with it. So first I need to create a cycle. So it's going to be for variable I equals 0, I is less than callouts.length, and then I++. Let's check if this is actually working. First do logger.log callouts of I, and then callout. This should print me the text of all callouts, which is actually you shall not pass a lonely mountain. We forgot to call this function. We need to call it here. It's going to be var create callout. Let's do callouts object equals this, and we need to give callouts there. And here, just for now, as the placeholder, we're going to return true. Run and have a look. I hope it's working this time. Undefined. Why it's undefined? Because this is a big capital callout. And this is a case-sensitive key, so you can't use the any other way of writing this. Okay, this is working. So that means that this callouts object is not empty. It has two callouts inside, which I navigate through with index, and then I can ask the callout property of this object. What we're going to do, we're going to erase this. We don't need it. What we need to do, we need to go here, copy this, put it here. I also have JavaScript beautifier to make it beautiful. Create a callout builder, this is correct. And then we need to change the text of it. The text of this is callouts of I of callout. And then we need to change with mobile preferred. With mobile preferred can be yes or can be any or false. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say well, mobile pref equals and then callouts of I of the column mobile preferred equals to any, but it also can be lowercase or uppercase. People always type it in different ways, so let's do it. Let's make sure that it will work anytime. Two lowercase. This is a JavaScript string function. So if callouts of I of this exact callout of mobile preferred preference two lowercase equals to any, then it's going to be true. This is a short if then else construction, short if then else command. So if this equals any, then it's going to be true, otherwise it's going to be false. It's the same if we do if this, then mobile preference equals true, then else mobile preference equals false. Because this is much bigger, we're just going to use the short one. And then I'm going to use this variable here, because it will always be true or false, although this probably is a mistake. I'm human, I can have a mistake here. Anyway, this is going to be true or false, and it will be correct because this mobile preferred gets true or false as an input param. Then we're going to build, and here let's print what we get. Logger.log and then callout. If it's created callout, then we're going to have an object with a lot of params, functions, we will see that. And if it's not working, let's get an error. Then copy this, put it here, and run the function. Okay, you see we get three outputs. First is the old outputs of all callouts we created, and then we get a dictionary, but actually this is not a dictionary, this is an object. This is this line of code, logger.log callout. That means that we just created a callout. Let's have a look. In changes, we see that callout edited, and I run it in preview, so if I rerun it, it will again be successful. I haven't tested what's happening if you already have a callout with the same text, but let's assume that the input data is correct and unique for these test purposes. What we need to do, we need to construct a better output. That's the only thing we have rest in this function, because I don't like this part. What we're going to do, we are going to construct an array of results. So it's going to be var variable. Let me, please, just a second, I need to beautify this. And now it's beautiful. So variable of results, it's going to be new array. And we are going to create an object, results.push. I'm going to push the dictionary. So we're going to have status true, because this happens when we have a successful. When this is true, when the creation operation was successful. So the status is actually true, then the callout is going to be callout. It's going to be this get result. So the object with ID, with the functions, with everything. And just to make it beautiful, let's also add I'll copy it from Google Sheet file. So put campaign contains our campaign filter, and it's located in callouts.i campaign contains. So I copy this, put it here, and replace mobile preferred with campaign contains, then comma, and the same I want to do for ad group contains. It's here, copy this, put it here, then do exactly the same. So if the operation is successful, I'm going to have a dictionary, again very easy in use, which is going to have the status true, which is going to be the callout I wanted to apply, and filters that I wanted to filter the ad groups and campaigns with. It's very simple and very beautiful. Then if it's not successful, I'm going to do another operation. I'm going to say that results.push status false, and then don't forget to say that error is errors. Then close this here, and also return results. Let's copy this, paste it here, have a look, and also beautify the code. Okay, it worked correctly, but I don't see the output because I never print the output. That's actually fair enough. Here I ask the create callouts return me the results, but I never print the results. So let's add logger.log. Even better, let's do for I equals 0, variable I equals 0, I less than callouts objects dot length, I plus plus, and then logger.log callouts objects. Why I do it in the cycle instead of printing the whole object? It's very simple, because when I print the whole object I have a very huge line, and I want to have different lines for different objects. So I see here, this is the output, status equals true, campaign contains is this, callout is the callout object, and the very end I also should have ad group contains here. So this is the object that we are going to use to apply this callout with these two filters in the next video. So that's very simple, very easy, and stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ask your questions. Any questions? There is no such thing, guys, as a stupid question. Whatever makes you uncertain, whatever makes you doubt in something, ask this question. I will try to answer it. Subscribe, put like, comment, and stay tuned. See you. Bye bye.